So today, in the Cars and Cameras science class, we're going to learn the internals of a combustion knocking engine.
Oh, man.
On today's episode of Cars and Cameras, we are working on the Dirt Hog. This is Charles's personal Coleman CT200U-EX, and it's powered by a blown-up Snowblower engine with billet parts in it.
Yeah, the story that I got, this engine, he wanted to outperform his neighbor's snowblower, so he called up Go Power Sports, and made it outperform. And I picked it up off the marketplace when he moved to this side of the States for like $50. Not sure why, but it wasn't blown up at the time. But the last time I rode it, unfortunately, it developed a rod knock, and I just parked it. Didn't want it to let go.
So we're going to see if we can fire it up one last time, take it for a quick rip, bring it in here, and we're going to be installing a Tillotson 212 electric start engine from Go Power Sports, because I think that's the direction Charles wants to take this project. And we're going to do the engine swap, figure out what exactly is going on with this engine, and take it for a rip again. You can hear it knocking, dude. First pull though, oh, it's loud. You want to do a quick Grand Prix lap?
I'll try it.
All right, on your mark. Get set. Go!
Top end, but he's got a lot of bottom end.
Oh yeah. This bike's kind of scary.
Yeah, if you give it too much beans, it slides out.
Yeah.
I geared it for uphill, so like side, if you're doing like that and you gas it, it just. Yeah.
We're gonna save Charles's GP time for the end of the video so we can compare it to the electric start engine we're about to swap on.
It's science time with Cars and Cameras.
That look good to you?
Looks good to me.
All right.
So today, in the Cars and Cameras science class, we're going to learn the internals of a combustion knocking engine.
Oh, man.
Considering how bad this was knocking, I'm interested to see what this oil looks like.
It's going to be gray.
Oh, I got a magnet for it, too.
It's going to be gray.
Well, yeah, I know it's going to be gray. It went in red, comes out gray. That's not good. Oh, wow. Looks like a bass boat.
It's very great.
Look at that. I put the Magnatech oil in here. That's what it is. As you can see, there's some chunks on that magnet. I wiped that clean before I stuck it in the oil stream, and that's, that's not good. That's not good.
It'll be fine.
Got that 8mm over there? Yep. There's the billet flywheel. Snowblower.
Snowblower edition. That's really funny. So what's the story again, dude?
I mean, he was very proud of his snowblower. Like the way he was telling it, the story, it was like he was, I don't know, he just really had to outperform his neighbor's snowblower. Like I guess because it shoots the snow. Maybe he wanted to shoot his snow into his yard. or into the neighbor's yard. I don't know. This is like the first stuff I ever ordered from Go Power Sports. The engine risers, the backing plate, all that stuff. Stage 1 kit. And I modified their exhaust. Don't worry about that.
This is what a well-used mini bike looks like. It's dirty, buddy.
Oh yeah.
That's why they call it the
Dirt Hog. What? Yeah. This is what that sticker came from. Like, this is it. Like, underneath this sticker is me. I hand wrote that with Sharpie, and John thought it was so funny.
Now we're going to remove the side cover to see what kind of carnage we've got.
We've never taken apart an almost blown up engine.
I know. Well, I didn't have it. Hey, look at the RTV on the sides.
Yeah, this thing's not going to come off.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Okay. Oh, it was stuck on the dowel pins. Oh boy.
There's the billet rod. So the engine was knocking, and we're basically looking for noticeable movement between the rod and the crankshaft.
It doesn't seem that much.
It doesn't seem that much?
Oh
No.
boy.
Because that's why we think it's knocking.
I mean, I got side to side, which is normal.
Hold on.
But forward and backwards, I'm wondering if it's a wrist pin. Man, I think that might be wrist pin.
Okay.
There's something
Oh yeah, look at that.
going on here.
It's mushroomed that.
Yeah, there's something. I don't think it's your rod.
I think I've had some.
I think you got a problem with this.
Oh boy.
That sounds like the noise right there.
Okay.
But it's still smoking.
Oh yeah. No, it's pretty much done.
I think his side cover is bad. I think that what we've got here is
Lack of lubrication on the cam.
the camshaft has been pushing on this side cover, which of course the gear is it's not straight cut, it's helical.
Yeah, helicoil or
So
Helical.
as it's rotating,
it's pushing it this way.
it's probably pushing it. So when it rotates this way, it's pushing the flywheel or the camshaft out. Yeah, I think there's supposed to be a lot more there. Look at that hole. I think that was the metal was joined there.
Yeah, no, they definitely or it definitely ate itself up.
Yeah. All right. Maybe with a hone and some new rings and a new side cover, get a billet valve cover, that engine might still be good.
Yeah, we'll throw it on the shelf.
Good.
So we pulled the camshaft out to have a look at the other end. It looks good.
It's fine.
And you say it's a 265 cam?
I think it's a 265 or a Mod 2.
Now with the camshaft removed, they're rotating the engine again to
Can I have your
see if they can replicate that knocking noise.
Well, there, dude. On the crank. No.
Dude, it might be the rings. Oh no, you got some excessive play in that rod. Yeah, I see it now. You know, it looks like the end of the rod has overheated too. I got some bluing going on.
Really?
Yeah,
On the crank?
on the crank. Yeah. But it's funny, you're getting a lot of play in that piston. I'd want to break this thing all the way down.
Okay. Well, when we pull it off the bike, we'll have fun with it.
So I'm going to put this side cover back on. We are going to go through this engine another day. But for the time being, we're going to get this off and put Tillotson on it. Yeah, you got some funky stuff going on this thing, dude. The engine is coming out.
Oh yeah. Hopefully
So-
not. Not too far away.
No. It's pretty simple. You know, all this is all basic mini bike engines. This one's just got a couple of things extra. So you got the throttle cable you got to take loose. The extra thing we have is like this tack wire and stuff.
Yeah, I gotta keep an eye on the RPMs.
Yeah, because it's a race bike. 4 engine bolts. You have a ground here and the cutoff switch here. We're leaving the exhaust on this. Well, are we using this exhaust on the other
I don't
end?
think so. I think we're gonna leave the engine stock until we decide what we're gonna do
Okay.
with it.
So we're gonna pull the engine out with the exhaust on it. So it's pretty simple. It's gonna be pretty quick. So let's get to
Throttle cables are done.
yank. Oh, I better hurry, man. I think we're ready.
Take her away.
All right, thank you.
Oh, it's got the engine risers under it.
Yeah. Got it. Oh. Fuel tank moved.
Oh. Wow. Oh my gosh.
So we're going out with the old and in with the new. And like we mentioned, this is a Tillotson 212 electric start from GoPowersports.com. These engines are perfect whether you just want to slap it on and ride, or slap it on, ride, and then build it, or just go bananas building it immediately. We have gotten some crazy power out of these little 212cc engines. These guys make 9 or more horsepower on Go Power Sports Dyno. They're reinforced blocks compared to Predator 212s, which makes them better for building. And this variant is, of course, electric start, which makes it awesome and convenient as well. So we're also going to be slapping on a new chain, new brake shoes, probably a new spark plug on this build as well. Yeah. But you can find these parts at GoPowersports.com or at links in the video description. Of course, anytime you place an order with our sponsor Go Power Sports, let them know that Cars and Cameras sent you at checkout. So I think we're going to go ahead and delete the key starter here, just so it'll fit in the engine compartment a little better. And Charles also wants to go to a push to start as well.
Yeah, somewhere on there. Hey, buddy, you like my new engine?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I'm excited. I've always wanted electric start.
It'll be cool. But we do need to get rid of the...
Because the clearance is going to be really tight.
Yeah, and you wanted to have handlebar, push button...
Something. Oh, God.
Look at that. It already looks cleaner.
Let's see if it fits. I think it will, don't you?
Oh, I know it will. What, man? No or anything? All right.
Man, it's like it was meant to be in there.
You know, I don't mind that blue and camo. We're going to have to get some more Dirt Hog stickers in blue.
Oh, yeah. That's all right. Too tight for that, but that's okay.
So now that the engine's sitting in place, we're ready to install this torque converter setup. But a couple of notes here. On the oil fill plug, sometimes you have to trim like the fill plug. In this case, we're just going to tighten it up a little bit more to get this knob turned in the horizontal position, which is helping with setting up this torque converter. One more thing, you have to eliminate this bolt right here, mainly because it interferes with the boss here on the torque converter. So I can't tighten up this without pressing up hard against that, which is warping the torque converter unit. So I'm just going to take that off and install the unit.
And look at that.
Just one little ugga-dugga on these bolts. These are fine thread on this engine. They're 5/16 by 14s?
By 24.
By 24.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right because it's 24 thread. Yeah, makes it fine thread. All right, how are we looking over there, Charles?
Great. Everything's cleared over here.
Ooh, that's a... It really looks like a whole different bike with that with the motor in there,
I
dude.
was telling Charles
Looks
that you're
good.
gonna have to redo these stickers in blue.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was a red engine last time.
Depending on the engine, you're going to have to add or subtract extra washers to make sure that this back pulley lines up perfectly with this pulley. And we're fortunate in this case that we only need the fat spacer that was already on the previous engine.
Yeah, you're gonna get just premature belt wear, slippage, loss of acceleration or power if those two backing pieces aren't lined up. Ike is working on filling the engine with oil and working on the wiring, and Charles is working on replacing some brakes.
And you can find those brakes and chain at Go Power Sports.
Okay. All right, let's get a good look and see how bad these are. All right, not too bad, but I'm wondering why I had to adjust it so far out. We're gonna replace them anyway.
Yeah, those still look pretty good.
That's so strange.
But, I mean, might as well throw some new ones on there.
You know how you can overheat brakes?
Mm-hmm. Oh, brake fade.
And then they just don't work
They're
right.
like glazed over or something.
Yeah, they just don't work right anymore.
Yeah.
So
Maybe that's it.
you could have overheated those brakes, especially with that powerhouse you had.
Yeah, snowblower power.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell that it got hot because like I bubbled the paint on here
Yeah.
at one point.
I'm gonna say you cooked the brakes. I would probably get some sandpaper and clean out the inside.
Okay. I got some somewhere.
Okay. Clean that out,
Alright.
and those new brakes, you ought to be pretty good.
Here's my little tech tip for getting these shoes on. First thing you want to do is get a pair of safety glasses because you don't want the springs hitting you. And you line them up. You've got your flat pivot point, and then your round. And you can look at your brake shoes and see that you've got a round indentation here and flat there. So you would bring these together, kind of lock in one side, and you stretch the springs over. And there you have it. And when that flat part spins in there, it spreads the shoes out, which causes stopping. All right. This is always tricky. Haha! I got it. So we're gonna set all of these adjustments back to like neutral, to where when the brakes start to wear out, I still have some room to tighten them up, to where I don't have to go into them as far as that. Still might need some adjustment, but seems to be working. All right, so ran the throttle cable sheathing this way, kind of hooked it to the motor so it doesn't get in the way of my leg. Now I'm gonna hook the cable up, but first I've got to loosen all the hardware. All right.
You want to see something really cool?
Whoa.
Excited.
Nice.
Thanks, man. Hey.
So, I'm just going to... Yeah, there ain't no movement in that chain. But then here's the old chain. Wow. That's like 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah. Another way to look at it is to hold it sideways. Like, that's
it's like a smiley face.
because usually, you know, it bends like that, but then when you hold it sideways, there shouldn't be a belly in it like that.
No, I mean there's going to be a little bit.
Yeah.
Not that much.
No.
That chain is whoa out. Did you tighten it too much?
Mm-mm. Shouldn't be tight at all. Yeah, I mean, you never know. We might be on the mountains with this bike sometime. All right.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah.
The Dirt Hog is ready to get put on the ground and tested. Remember, we're going to do an after Grand Prix time. It's going to be interesting to see what a stock Tillotson will do up against a built Predator 212 that was pretty much on its last leg.
Absolutely.
So another thing to note is that we are selling these Dirt Hog stickers on our website, carsandcameras.com. So if you want to pick some up for your mini bike or go-kart, if you have a Dirt Hog yourself, pick some up, help support the channel. We also have these souvenir parts from the Dirt Hog and other recent builds that we're going to be giving away with orders placed on our website. So you can buy a sticker, a t-shirt, anything on our website, and while supplies last, we will throw in one of these parts. So we have an air filter we all signed. We have the, we're calling this the CarsandCameras flute. It's a spark plug tool that comes with these engines. We have a Go Power Sports sticker that's been around since the beginning of time. We have a piece of an old camshaft here we all signed. Anyway, all these parts we signed, and again, we'll be including them for free with all orders placed on our website. That's just while supplies last. So, let's get this thing on the ground. Let's get you some seat time.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And let's get a time on the board.
Wow. Fuel on.
How about going up against the...
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Look at there. Back work still? Oh, well, it did. 36 hours on this thing. What's that saying Ike always says? If it doesn't break, we're in.
That's break-in right there.
Yeah, that's the break-in procedure.
It looks good, man. It's still got the wheelies.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's so quiet. It doesn't have that like pop. You don't really know that like the RPM's coming because it's just.
So Charles wants John to ride now.
Dirt Hog, baby.
Dirt Hog. Yeah.
I love it. It's a good, reliable engine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And well, I haven't touched it. That's why.
Yeah.
Hey, it goes up so quick. I know you don't even.
3 kill switches, you know what I'm
Just hit both. Just hit both.
You really have this thing set up for torque, dude. It really is the Dirt Hog, the torque monster, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know how many situations we've come into where like we get like at the bottom of the hill and we have to go climb exactly right up it.
Yeah.
So, and I've never really been about like the top speed with something like this.
It's more of like a torque kind of build too. So
it's fun. I mean, you guys put 420 on one.
Yeah.
So, and if you don't know what we're talking about, there's an episode. But yeah, I love this thing.
It's a sweet bike. It's nice and quiet too.
Yep.
Got the electric start. It's nice.
It's camouflage, good for hunting.
It's a hunting bike.
Yeah. I'll put my crossbow on the front.
Well, let's get you lined up and set a lap time.
All right. Sounds good.
On your mark.
Come on.
The time to beat on the Dirt Hog with the Snowblower engine is a 1 minute 10-second lap.
It's still there.
Making it just a second faster than our 2-wheel drive Briggs & Stratton powered Rokon project. The Dirt Hog's torquey gearing makes it ultra responsive off the line and in tight trails, but it runs out of RPM in the straightaways pretty quickly. We'll see if the Tillotson engine has what it takes to beat the hotter but worn out old Predator 212.
Woo! It's slick. I saw 4,800 RPM. Oh, this is always got it. feel really good about that one.
How's the brake working? Is it any better?
It's better.
It's better?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good,
I like
good.
it.
All right. Well, y'all want to go on in and discuss the times?
I do. And then Ike, I know you want to ride this thing.
I'll ride it.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. Let's check out the times.
Don't hit the governor. It's tempting to reach down. Don't do it.
So, your time on the knocking Predator 212, your run yesterday, was a 1:0:13, which puts you.
Oh man.
That's 11th place, sir.
That's 11th place.
I came in at just number 11.
So, wait, I need you to focus down here though. Your time today on the Dirt Hog with the Tilly 212 electric start.
All bone stock.
Bone stock. Still got the governor in it. Where do you think you're at on this board? I need you to focus down.
I really hope I beat my time from yesterday.
Okay.
I'm hoping.
So your time was a 1:0:7:02.
Oh man. I'm still number 11.
So you're still number
and
11.
number 12.
But you are just over 3 seconds faster with the new engine on it.
Just wait till we start doing performance mods on
Yeah. Congratulations,
stage
sir.
1, stage 2.
The Dirt Hog is in 11th place. Thing seems to run really good, and I love the electric start.
I have a feeling when you get on it, I'm not going to have that spot anymore.
I think it's very impressive that basically a stock Tillotson 212 was 3 seconds faster than a built Predator 212. There are a couple of changes. The weather conditions are a little bit better today, and Charles also got one warm-up lap today, but still 3 seconds is a huge difference to chalk up to weather and a warm-up lap. So, Ike,
Yep.
107 to beat, dog. Let's see what you can do.
All right.
Load your mark. Get set. Go.
He did a wheelie.
Holy moly.
That wasn't too bad. That was close.
He didn't beat you? Oh.
Need to run again? All right. What?
You get this look on your
I
face.
saved it.
Apparently he was not happy with his time. So he's going again.
Get set. Go.
He is moving.
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of the way.
Yeah. He got it.
You got it.
But just barely. You got it, but just barely.
Okay.
This is a game we used to play when it was me and you.
Yeah.
You'd beat me, it'd take 5 takes to do it, and then I'd be like, no, I gotta try it again. And then I'd do it 5 times.
I could probably get on it.
So Charles, there you go.
No, I'm good.
Oh, you don't want to play the game? This is like...
Okay, maybe. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, before you were here, man, this was seriously...
This is what we did.
Oh, I
This is
remember,
what we
remember
did.
watching.
It's like, I
What are
gotta
you
go
talking
again.
about? I know.
Except we even edited some of them out because we had
boy.
to do it that many times. I honestly, you just kind of brought back memories right there. That was funny.
All right, so do we need to go to the board for the time, or?
No, man, it's your bike. Your name's on the board.
All right. Well, your time was a 106.6.
Okay.
And what was mine? 107.
107.13. It was.
Okay.
It was right there.
Something like
So,
that.
dude, yeah, nice job.
Thank you all for tuning into this episode. Check out the Tillotson 212 electric start from GoPowersports.com and all the other accessories we used from them, and links in the video description. Of course, let them know that Cars and Cameras sent you every time you place an order with them. Pick up some Dirt Hog stickers at Cars-Cameras.com. Don't forget, we have 10 or so items to give away with all orders that come in while supplies last. We have more plans for the Dirt Hog. It's going to be fun. Subscribe to catch that on another episode coming up soon. We'll catch you next time. One final thing, we're going live on the Cars and Cameras YouTube channel to do a live teardown of both the Predator 212 and the new Predator Max Performance 224. So we're going to get down and dirty, real nerdy and technical with the specifications of each engine. We're going to have our tape measures, our calipers out. We're going live right here on the Cars and Cameras YouTube channel, and if you miss it live, you can catch it on our podcast channel at The Wheel with Cars and Cameras. So we will see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for some teardowns.
What is it? Ignition, light, and start.
You got 3 kill switches on this thing, man.